Hola, happy Sunday. It's been a bit. Well, we have just been busy. Life happens, people. But we harvested this morning. We flipped our compost and have some goodies. Let's see. We picked more Wailua peppers. They're kind of like a jalapeno, but sweeter. And I can only say that because I can stand them. A whole bunch of grape tomatoes. This is today's batch. And these are Pineapple Tomatillos, otherwise known as Husk cherries. And they were pretty simple to grow and beautiful and fast. This is today's haul. It's crazy. They grow just like tomatillos, just smaller. As you can see, this is the size of one. So they grow on the branch in husks, and once the fruit is mature, the husk will turn from green to brown like a tomatillo, and it'll drop off and hold safely in the husk for 2 weeks. So you can pick them whether they're on the ground or still on the tree, and actually you shake the branch a little bit and they'll fall off. And you know you can pick them. But there you go, today's haul. And what are we making with this? We're making husk cherry or pineapple tomatillo jam. Super simple recipe, actually. It's 6 ounces. This is a semi-savory. 6 ounces of the husk cherries, otherwise known as pineapple tomatillos. Remove the husks, wash them, and this is actually triple the batch. So these are 6 ounces times 3, so 18 ounces of the pineapple tomatillos, and 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and 6 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 3 pinches of salt, and also rosemary. So that's the savory bit in there. It called for fresh rosemary, all chopped up, but I didn't have any fresh, but I did have dried crushed rosemary, so that went in there. I put a little less than a tablespoon, and just because we're, extra like that, I also put in about 2 ounces of Grand Marnier. Can't hurt, right? So bring all of that together in a boil and then turn it down and then start mashing it and then let it sit and cool, and it'll start to thicken and make your jam. Come back to that. The thing we made with these tomatillos is popsicles. So I used frozen bananas, frozen tomatillos, and frozen strawberries. Blitzed them up. Sorry, that's really bad lighting, so I'm bringing it out. Blitzed them up and put them in my popsicle former, put them in the freezer, and they're actually really tasty. So even though they're tomatillos, they're pineapple tomatillos, so they're kind of sweet. Sweet tart, like a pineapple, I guess. They are a cherry, so I had to put in the strawberries just to add some sweetness to it. The bananas were super ripe, so that helped too. So actually this is pretty flavorful and all fruit, baby. Of course, the other thing we've done with it is made salsa. So our first batch was with a lot of those red Wailua peppers, and that's this one. And actually this is our second batch, and it's actually good. It's a little bit spicy. The very first batch was super spicy. I let John eat that one. And then this one had way more tomatillos or husk cherries than peppers. So this one is super sweet. But because we had so many, we had a salsa party. So we had our friends over to help us eat our salsa, and we gave a bunch of jars away. So 3 things we've done so far: salsa, jam, and popsicles. So very versatile fruit. So I got it to a boil, then I mashed it with a masher, and some of the pineapple tomatillos husk cherries were so small they were going through the masher that I got my immersion blender out and integrated it. Turned it down to low, and now I'm just letting it simmer, thicken, and probably in another 5 minutes I'm gonna turn it off. So I'm just periodically stirring it and trying to mash any more tomatillos that I see pop up. And then in another 5 minutes, I'm going to let it just cool and self-thicken. It is definitely reduced in volume since I started it, so it looks really good. Yum. Can't wait to try it on some toast. Maybe even on some cream cheese or goat cheese with a cracker. Call it cracker. All right. Here's our jar of jam. After cooling, you can see all the little seeds from the pineapple tomatillos just rolling around suspended in there. And since it was made with brown sugar with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, it has like a deep fall jammy flavor. So perfect. Bon appetit. Love you.